see that many sightings, you just can't discredit and say it's not here.
The scream, it's like somebody having their throat cut, part kangaroo and part dog.
And as it ran off, you could see it was a thylacine.
It's a creature shrouded in mystery. Accepted wisdom has it that the Thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, was hunted to extinction in Tasmania in the 1930s. Experts say it's been extinct on the Australian mainland for much longer, 4,000 years. But recently, extraordinary sightings of strange thylacine-like creatures have fueled the mystery.
It had a real buffy-looking head with a longer snout, and it was very solid looking animal.
I'm quite convinced now that I saw a thylacine.
More than convinced, I know it's there.
It wasn't a cat to start with, but can I say that? Because and it wasn't a dog, because the face is different. The face of the animal was quite square, like the front of the animal, the face was quite squarish. Okay? And the tail was not a cat's tail or a dog's tail. It was like a kangaroo's tail, but the lines, or shall I say the stripes, on the animal were easily seen. They were quite prominent.
In Tasmania, the world's only officially recognised sighting of a modern-day thylacine. Hans Narding saw a strange animal in Tasmania's wilderness in the 1980s. As a former state wildlife officer, his report was, and still is regarded, as one of the most credible in recent times.
I couldn't believe my eyes first. I became very excited, but I was inside my sleeping bag, and I thought, well, what do I do now? I would have liked to take a photo of it, but I knew that if I moved, I'd probably disturb it. So I actually, in my mind, tried to register exactly what I saw.
Another state wildlife officer, Nick Mooney, was charged with investigating Hans's claim. The whole affair was kept secret for nearly 2 years.
This was really the best quality sighting we've had for decades. What on face value couldn't be argued with. After about 15 months we had no hard evidence, and we were still somewhat optimistic. The report of Hans's stands as a very, very credible report. Large carnivores, be they pumas, be they wolves, be they thylacine, even devils, will use tracks and roads habitually. So it's highly likely the road junction Hans was on, he simply witnessed a thylacine moving through.
Then why is the thylacine still officially considered extinct? Well, there's two types of extinction: biological extinction and functional extinction. Biological extinction means that they're gone forever. Functional extinction means there's still a remnant population, but not enough to sustain the species.
So when I say thylacines are probably extinct, I still would not be amazed if there were a few there. The only thing that would amaze me is how a few could survive for so long without being found.
We're going to leave the camera traps here for a few days. In the meantime, we're going to head north and meet Bushman Lloyd Poke.
This is Lloyd's property, 50 acres of beautiful bushland, and this is where he's had some of his more than 60 Tasmanian tiger sightings. In one extraordinary encounter, he's actually managed to wrestle with one.
So how did you actually grab it when it was just about to go over the fence?
Oh, I just made a dive on it and just went down like that and sort of bring my arms in like that and tried to grab hold of some loose skin, what I thought would be like, like a dog, and then the sides of the neck in it, so it couldn't turn around and bite me. But it kicked, I didn't get my nose in close enough to its body, and it kicked up with its hind legs, and that's what it done to the arm, But
it was fierce and powerful.
And when it tore my jumper, it felt as though that it was going 2 inches into my arm. That's what it felt like. I sort of buggered loose, I let it go,
Lloyd escaped with his life and an incredible story. An expert in his own right, he's had dozens of sightings,